I joined IBM in 1988 after graduating from Handelshögskolan or Stockholm School of Economics, and have been with the company for almost 30 years. I grew up in IBM finance, but for the last 6 years, I've had a different turn in my career as I became the delivery leader or client services leader for IBM's business process outsourcing business as it relates to finance, HR, and procurement. And my first 3 years, I was the delivery leader for finance and procurement. And since 2014, I have been responsible for all of the delivery within IBM to our clients. And right now it's about 20,000 people around the world. And we do the work, so this is the back office work we do for our clients in finance. We close the books, we pay the invoices, we collect the cash, we do our clients' payrolls, or we do the strategic and tactical buying from a procurement perspective. So in my business here, have a large group of people, as I talked about, across the world. We have 7,000 people or so in India, have 2,000 people in China, and we have 4,000 people in the United States. We have maybe 3,000 people in Europe. It's a large global organization, and I cannot be everywhere all the time. It's impossible. Also, we have an attrition in this business at about 20%, which is quite high, especially if you look into countries like US and Sweden. It's a very high number. So what this comes down to for me as a leader, it's all about how I am relevant as the senior leader for this group of people as their leader. And meaning that I need to be a reason for them to want to stay with IBM and choose to stay with IBM. The average age of my organization at the centers, it's about 27 to 30 years old. So it's quite young. And as you know, they are impatient. They want to have a career fast and move up the chain and add more and more value. So to being a leader, to be relevant, for me, it translates into having a vision that I can articulate to my team with a language and make it practical so they understand what does it mean for me? Why is this relevant for me as an individual? And how is it consistent with what my local management team, which are a couple levels in between here, how they communicate and the work that we do with our clients. Yes. So it's almost like describing Superman or Superwoman when we do this, because you have to be able to handle a lot of different situations, and every person is different. But to me, a couple of key points. One that I put high is around empathy, right? Understanding we're people. We're people working with people, and to be a good leader is to be empathetic. So you are someone that people can relate to, you're personable, and people will want to follow. Because there's no point of running in a direction, you look around and no one is behind you, right? You got to get the whole team working with you. So to be empathetic, showing that you understand the individual behind the employee and care about that. And number two, I mentioned earlier around vision. You got to have a vision that matters, that's relevant to the organization, and that you can articulate and translate into things that make sense for the individual, not just some high-flying fancy words on a chart, which, okay, I don't really understand what it means. It's got to be, what does it mean for me? I see that in my operation with my leadership team, making it real to me. As you set the vision, it's also about getting excitement around the vision. And to your earlier point around innovation, how do we drive incremental value and we work with clients, right? How do we drive incremental value to our clients and empower the team with knowledge, with capabilities, with courses, with development to get out of their comfort zone and go look to do more for their clients, and then they will see and feel and continue to grow in their own careers. So empathetic, ability to have a vision, communicate the vision clearly, and within that, making exciting, innovative, developmental opportunity for the individual and the group to be able to grow and add more value to the organization.